All right, I want to thank Sean Fries for sending in these photos to me through Facebook. These are his personal builds. He's got a couple Huffies here that are really awesome. This black Huffy is a Huffy HX Pro. It's actually from Walmart, believe it or not. He stripped it down to the frame, upgraded the entire bike, Sun Envy wheels, TNT Derringer hubs, Sin Stealth forks, carbon fiber seat post. This is his nephew. He's starting to get into racing. You see him on his little mini ripper there. That's really cool. And he also has a Huffy Primus, which was the red Huffy in the photos, and that one's got Redline flights, Sun Envy wheels, TNT Derringer hubs, FSA headset, Odyssey stem, Box 1 brakes, Shadow Conspiracy bars. The bikes are built very similar, but very, very well done. I was really impressed. He's got a Haro Race Light Cruiser as well. He's getting ready to race, and so he built up the cruiser for that. So incidentally, guys, if you guys have any pictures, photos, stories you want to share, just hit me up on Facebook under Danny Pena. Send them on over. I'd love to add them to the video. All right, let's get into the magazine, guys. I'll see you in there. Hey, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. It's BMX Action Magazine review time. This one's going to be October 1986. There's no cover, but I always attach the cover at the beginning. The cool thing about this cover is I actually used it as a thumbnail for my last BMX race video. It had Kevin Hull on it. I didn't realize it was the same magazine till just this morning, but it's all good. So we're on vacation right now, so I figured, hey, let's start the day by doing a little bit of a magazine review, and let's get started. Okay, so this one's BMX Action 1986, and this October, and, well, that can only be Sean, Texas right there. This is a good shot of Mike King right here. We're going to go editorial racing at the NBL Murray World Cup in Nashville, Tennessee. Dear Gork, we got dirt, and we got an annual BMX Action equipment guide. That should be pretty cool. They got an exclusive talk with Sean, Texas in here, hot shots, and then a concrete jump, hot shots again, and outtakes. And so let's get started. All right, this is a good shot though. I love this shot. That whole Haro kit, when Haro race bikes first came out, was really a good favorite of mine. I actually had one of those jerseys as well at one point. Okay, oh wow, let's check this out. We got a typical Diacomp ad. This is pretty cool. You know what I noticed about these brakes is like the side pull brakes. I know that I think these look nicer actually than the new ones that, you know, the two pieces of the two brakes that are separate and they kind of close like this. Forgot what they're called. Sorry, I guess I'm drawing a blank. But I thought this looks cleaner, although these brakes don't work nearly as well as the modern ones. And now everybody's moving on to disc brakes, so it's like a whole new scene now. Let's see if we can zoom this out better. There we go. All right. We got some sort of skateboard ad. What is this? OJ2s for speed and bio-ness. OJ Street. Well, yeah, this must have been all before the OJ Simpson thing. Well, it was 1986. It was long before that. Oh, here we go. All right, this is a good start. We got the rad videotape release. This never came out on DVD, and well, I think eventually it did, and there was copies of it made on DVD, but it was actually originally made on VHS only. I've never actually owned a copy of this movie, but I've seen it plenty of times. I borrowed it from plenty of people. I think I rented it a few times. It's so cool to see that it was on video cassette. I still have a pretty good supply of video cassettes. VHS cassettes, my personal collection. I still have a bunch of them. I just don't know what to do with them. I don't have the heart to get rid of them, so they're in a cabinet put away. But I really miss the days of going to like Blockbuster Video or some of the mom and pop video stores and going in there and renting a video and taking it home. That was really cool. It's a cool experience. It's sad that that type of thing is gone, but you know, time moves on. Got a good shot here of Tommy Brackens with the GT Pro Series. I love the white. This is a good combo. These wheels are black. They look silver, but they have the silver trim on the outside of the wall, so you can't really tell. But this is a really nice build. Got the laid back seat post. Tommy was kind of in his element at the time. Oh, here we go. Redline wins. We got Greg Hill and R.L. Osborne. Greg Hill was the 1986 NBL #1 Pro, 1986 NBL #1 Cruiser Pro, 1986 Cruiser World Champion, 1983, 1984, 1985 BMX Action Nora Cup winner. That's a pretty good stack of results there for Greg. And we got R.L. Osborne here, first pro overall, 1985 NFA Grand Nationals, first pro overall, 85 ABA Master Finals, first pro ground, 86 AFA Masters Round 1, first round pro ground, 1986, and AFA Masters Round 3. The cool thing about RL's, I'll give it to him, is RL, not only was he just in the magazines testing bikes, and he was actually competing. He had the guts to go into contests and compete against the young guns, so I thought that was really cool. Sorry guys, I need to drink coffee there. All right, let's take a look and see what's going on here. Oh, check this out. Man, these are all really long. I was going to read these, but yeah, we're not going to do that. Let's just keep going. Oh, nice Odyssey ad. Oh, I love this. This is really cool. Oh, look at this brake handle by Odyssey. That's a nice brake lever right there. Almost life size. Oh, I remember this with the drilled out holes on the C-clamp. I had a set of these on my PK Ripper and they were chrome. And I remember I had to get this Odyssey brake caliper because when I tried to put my Diacomp ones on the PK Ripper frame, it didn't quite reach the wheel. So I had to get a longer one. And I remember there was a bike shop in San Lorenzo. I brought the bike into the guy. I go, I don't know how to make this work. He goes, you need a bigger caliper, and he put that on for me, adjusted the brakes, and we were good to go. That was such a cool moment. All right, we got Flight. Oh, check it out. Neon colors are starting to come into play. That is so cool. You know, we're in the mid 80s, so a lot of neon was happening, that's for sure. Wow, check out these tires. Now, this is 1986, and this tire is meant for street and freestyle. But if you take a close look at it, it's actually really similar to what we would consider a modern race tire, because now we don't use the knobbies. That's really a trip. This is a really raceable wheel or tire now. All right, let's keep moving. All right, here we go. The NBL Murray World Cup. Let's take a look at what we have now. There's some great shots in here. So if we take a look at this first one here in the corner, we got Gary Ellis. It just says, just like Eddie and Harry are synonymous with Diamondback, Brackens and Ellis are the same for GT. Gary went away with pretty easy pro award win. Wow, look at that. That is a great, great shot. We got a little Hutch dude right here. And that's Mike Luna. Wow, Mike Luna was just a little kid. And check this one out here. Oh, Toby Henderson showed that he still has what it takes. Making the Pro Award main, spanking with Spanky Campbell, number 92, proved why he is part of the new breed, making the Pro Money main. Hollywood, Mike Miranda tried his hardest to make any main, but the new Hutch uniform slowed him down a bit. Modeling the slime green gloves, or slime green colors in the back is Rick Palmer, who did about as good as Miranda. You can see Rick Palmer in the background. I remember Rick wearing these lime colors because Rick is a local. He's from Fremont, California, and I lived in Union City, California at the time. And I think what happened was Rick just came off a Diamondback, and he painted the bike lime green, and he was wearing all these lime green colors. It's actually kind of a cool look. Okay, let's move on to something else. These pages are sticking together, guys, so we're going to do the best we can. Oh, here we go. We almost missed a bunch. All right, these are great shots, too. What do we got here? Let's take a look. There's Brackens right there. It looks like, look at Greg Hill pulling him. That's a great shot of Greg. Greg's got a good lead on this cruiser round right here. And it looks like Doug Davis right here. That's a great, great shot of Doug. Perfect. We got Charles Townsend in the corner here. And Pete Lonkarovich. Everyone was trying various ways to cool down, which explains why the hotels had an overabundance of towels missing. Check out the rock in Pete's ear. So Pete was rocking a little diamond stud there. That's a really cool picture. Who do we got here? Chris Gibson. That's a good shot. Oh, check out Richie Anderson right there. Richie and Ronnie. That is really cool. Here's Richie right. Here's Richie again. Looks like Ronnie's just there helping his brother, rubbing out the cramps in the leg. That's really cool. What are brothers for? If he's hot, grab a bag of ice, cool him down. Oh, wow, that's awesome. If his legs are sore, massage each one. And if Pancho's Pistola is on the gate next to him, join in on the staring contest. That's really cool. Check it out, Richie's not on Tough Wheels. I just noticed that. Looks like he was running for It says Power something Privateer. I can't really read the jersey very well. That's pretty cool. All right, let's move on. Oh, this is a good shot. Sam Ariano on Mongoose. That's a great shot. Check this one out, guys. Look at that. That's beautiful. I love that. Who took this picture? Oh, it doesn't say. Oh, no. That's really cool, though. We got In-Hee Lee here. That's a good shot. Here's another one of Mike. Mike got a lot of coverage, but he's got such a good personality, man. He's such a cool guy. That's an awesome shot. Look at this one. Great. Who do we got in this photo, by the way? In-Hee Lee, Factory CW, and Wes Sear, the Columbus Schwinn rider, battled it out at big time. In-Hee got the win. Wes got what it says on his plate, so he got second. Great shot right there. All right, let's move on. Ooh, I kind of heard the page rip. I got to be careful. This magazine's a little brittle. Oh, look at this shot. I actually remember this. Look at Pete on the Haro with the CW bars. That is a really cool shot. We got Sean Texas right behind him. And then we got Pete leading the group here. Pete must have loved those CW bars. He just got off CW, joined Haro, and he just kept the bars on the bike, which is kind of cool. I know eventually he switched over to Haro bars, but it's pretty cool that he was loyal to those handlebars. Sorry, guys, I'm really taking down the coffee this morning. Okay, let's go. All right, here we go. We got Terry Tonette over here in the corner. That's a good shot of Terry. Yeah, and that's like Robbie Valet or Valat. Cool Haro rider right there. And then we get Billy Griggs. Billy graduated 2 weeks before Tennessee. If you've seen his grades, you know why he's stoked. Wow, Billy just graduated high school. In 1986, I was a sophomore, so I was almost done. And then falling asleep at the gate, mass concentration. Let's see who won pro. Let's take a look. Ron Anderson won it. Pete Lonkarovich took second. Tommy Brackens third. Gary Ellis fourth. Rich Anderson fifth. Gary Hill sixth. Spanky Campbell seventh. Turnell Henry eighth. And then B Pro, somebody named Tim. Boy, I can't pronounce it. Kinyaktis. Sorry, Tim, if you heard this, I'm sorry. And then John Anderson came in third. Sean Hildreth took second. Pro Award, Gary Ellis won that. Sean Texas third. Greg Hill fourth. Pete Lonkarovich fifth. Rich Zagar sixth. Richie Anderson seventh. Toby Henderson eighth. And Todd Slavic Toby Henderson seventh and Todd Slavic the eighth. Pro Cruiser, Sean Texas, Pete Lonkarovich, and Greg Hill, Eric Roop. That's the top four right there. Even Stu Thompson was in that one. He came in seventh. Pretty cool. This is a pretty nice looking track if you take a look at it for a second. That's pretty cool. You got just a simple roller here to a speed jump, going into a set of doubles into turn one, coming out to a step jump. I love step jumps. Then you got a speed jump to a set of doubles. Next turn, set of triples, which they look a little low, so they're probably rideable. And then to a flat turn into kind of like a camelback jump here, and then to the finish. Pretty cool. That's a really nice track. Oh, free coaster. I don't really know what free coasters do, guys. I'm never, I had a coaster brake on my early bikes, but free coaster, I guess that lets you pedal backwards, I'm guessing. I'm not 100% sure what a free coaster does, but that's a cool shot of Woody Hitson. He's got on his Sunday best. And we got what is that? Pro Reflex. Raleigh. Oh, that was a bike, Pro Reflex. It's got the wheel covers. I raced some kid one day, and he was riding wheel covers, and it was one of the only times I really saw, unless some kid rode by on a Huffy Sigma, but it was the only time I saw somebody racing with wheel covers on, and it was a really strange effect because it made like this hollow sound when he was rolling. It was really strange, and I don't think these served really any purpose other than maybe an aesthetic, a look, but I don't know if he would have raced with those long term, but it was it was kind of annoying. It sounded like a barrel was coming after me. All right, we got some skateboard ads here, and then Dear Gork. Here's a short one. Let's read a short one. Dear Gork, what's up? I was bored one day, so I created this mini tune. How you like it? Stay rad. Jason O'Grady. And then it says here from Gork, dude, You're just too cool for school. You probably have too much knowledge for college. I bet that's so bright. I bet that you're so bright your dad calls you your son. That's pretty funny. But check out this little, that's pretty cool. The stages of lake jumping. Wow, that's really cool. I like it. I like it. That's really cool. All right, let's move on to something else so I don't take too long. Oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look at this. It says Return of the Drano. I've been working hard on the Drano machine complete bike. It's just a prototype and some components may be changed for production. The bike sells for $25 and due out soon. Stay rad. Remember, drink Drano and get retarded. P.S. The drain gets clogged. Use liquid plumber. And look at the rendering. That's about as good as I could draw. Oh, what a beaut. Have you got a patent on it yet? That's pretty cool. All right, here we go. I'll check it out. This was kind of like the introduction to the scooters. And never really was a fan of these. Although when I was a little kid, they had something called a kick and go. It was like in the late 70s, early 80s. And it had like a kick, like a kick bar right here above the back wheel. And you would press on it with your foot. It would engage the chain and make it go. That was actually really cool. I remember a friend of mine, I think his name was Sammy. He lived down the street from my grandmother's. He had a kick and go. And that was really pretty much what this was. This is just all powered. You just kick it like a skateboard. But the kick and go was the stuff, man. I'm going to have to look that up and put it in this magazine. All right, let's go. Let's see. We got dirt here. I guess this is kind of this is the NBL standings. Let's take a look at this. For NBL, Tommy, let's look at the top three. This is 1986. Tommy Brackens is leading, 474 points. Eddie King sitting 2, and Pete Lonkarovich was sitting 3. Greg Hill was sitting 4. And then if we look at the ABA, Gary Ellis was way ahead with 1,344 points. Mike Miranda was sitting 2. Man, Mike had a shot at the title. Tommy Brackens number 3 and Ronnie Anderson 4. For USBA, Pete Lonkarovich was leading at 376, Robbie Roop, Toby Henderson, and then Greg Hill. So Greg was sitting 4 in the NBL and the ABA. So you can see Greg wasn't running a lot of ABA, but that's really cool. It's, here's the unique thing about this whole situation is that there are 3 associations. So you got NBL, ABA, USBA, and they're all running simultaneously. I don't know. In my opinion, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm going to say probably a good thing because you never really want one association to have a monopoly on the whole thing. But I will say USA BMX goes out of their way to put on a good show. I'm definitely happy to be part of USA BMX. I think they do a great job. The Grands is a great race, but that's really cool though when you think about it. I could see the positive and negatives of both things. Let's move on to the next thing here. We got a Skyway ad. This is all freestyle. These are what was this called? Skyway Street Beat. These are pretty cool looking. I like the colors. Never really was into freestyle bikes, but I really appreciate the way they look. Got Scotty Freeman down here and Robert Peterson. That's kind of a weird position that they're in. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Let's move on to something else. Tricks or Tracks, CW got you covered. Oh, this is a great ad. Look at that. You got Diz Hicks up here, Sean Texas. That's great. This is a really great ad. Look at that. Look at Sean coming out of the gate. We got another little CW dude there. And then look, Seppi Mays, I believe that was his name, and Diz Hicks, or Diz, sitting there. That's really cool. Here are the bikes you can get. I like it. There's the race bikes. Oh, check it out. They even had some t-shirts. Really cool. Love it. That's a great ad. Okay, let's move on. Sean kind of took over where Pete left off. So Pete went to Haro and Sean became kind of their premier rider. Oh my God, the equipment guide. Wow. This one's going to be interesting. All right, let's take a look and see what's inside the equipment guide. Oh, here we go. 1986 equipment. So these are the bikes from 1986, guys. This is going to be a nice one. We got the GT Mach 1 that retailed for about $259 to $269. You got a Diamondback Viper that went from 145 to 165. We got the CW 1500, 189.95. Wow, what a steal. That's a steal. We have Raleigh Pro Reflex went from about $235 to $255. Got the Schwinn Black Shadow that went for $269. And then what is that? Oh, Diamondback Mini Viper, $105 to $120. The GT Pro Series, here we go. That went for $375. You can see now it's starting to get a little more expensive. And then over here we got the CW Z3000, went for $370. Okay, now you're talking serious race bike. Schwinn Streetwise, $184.95. We have the Diamondback Cool Streak that went for $179 to $189. The Raleigh Reflex, $160 to $175. And then what do we have here? Mongoose California, $250. Wow. Schwinn, what is that? Aerostar? Isn't that a minivan? $129.95. GT Interceptor, $189 to $199. And finally, the Mongoose Expert went for $280. Wow. So here's the cool thing, though. When you look at all of these bikes, you've got your pick, and they can go anywhere from, your figure 150 all the way up to about 375 was probably the most expensive one, meaning that there was a lot of choices out there to get a decent bike, and it didn't break your bank. Oh, wait, we're not done, guys. Hold on a second. What else do we got here? We got the Diamondback Super Viper. That went for $160. Redline 500C, $199.95. God, these bikes are worth so much money right now, and they were dirt cheap back then. Schwinn Quarter Flash, $194.95 to $204.95. Here's another CW. CW Z750, $149. It's a good looking bike for $149. Ooh, look at Redline. Redline 600 CXL, $229 to $239 for chrome. We have a Schwinn Gremlin. That's a little bike there. That's going to be $99. And then a Schwinn Qualifier, $154 to $164.95. And then finally a Freestyle Scoot. Profile Pro Styler, $299. Wow, Profile. Dang, that bike looks like a tank. But that's really cool looking. The frame is so unique looking. Okay, let's get moving. Got a GT Freestyle ad here. This is a great ad. Love the blue and white. That's just really cool. I love those colors. Let's keep moving here. Another GT ad. Martin Abrijo, the chairman. Rockville BMX. Oh man, Dyno. Here we go again with the huge ads. Nighthawk BMX and Freestyle. That's pretty cool. TNT makes winners. Ooh, that's a nice frame set. Check this out. That's a sweet frame set. It's got a loop tail on it and everything. That is really, really cool. Blow them away with TNT. That's awesome. Oh, we got more bikes. Okay, so what do we got here? The CW California was $159. And then we had the CW California Shaker, $249. CW had a lot of bikes. Mongoose FS1, $235. And then what do we got here? Here's a Dyno. Raleigh. Raleigh Shock, $200 to $225. Raleighs aren't that cheap. Diamondback Strike Zone was $325. Ooh, more of a top of the line freestyle bike. Raleigh Ultra Shock, $300 to $335. And then finally the Schwinn, what is that? Schwinn Freeform, $139 to $149. Pretty cool. All right, let's keep moving. History repeats itself. Look at all these Nora Cups. 1983 number one team, 84 number one team, 85 number one team, and 86 number one team. Diamondback was doing that stuff in the 80s. Love these Haro flow panels. I was talking about this in the last magazine review. That's probably one of my favorite number plates. I went through two of them. I had a white one and a black one just like that. Those are really cool. In the ABA, though, you have to have a white background. So every time I race with the black number plate with the white numbers, somebody would say something to me. It never failed. But I just raced it anyway. I'm like, whatever. I'm not gonna take it off. Okay, here we go. We got some more stuff here. Let's look at more of the equipment. General Hustler Pro was $189. I don't know what a Hustler is. General Bicycle. Okay. Then we have Schwinn Freeform, $219. Schwinn Freeform Z, $199. And And then this is just a normal mountain bike. Hunter Rocky Mountain. No price was available. Frame and fork. Oh, GT Pro frame. 130 to 144. That's beautiful. Love to have that now. We got some scooters. I won't go over the scooters, but that's really cool. First class BMX. Oh, this is a great ad. Look at this one, guys. Intensity. I wonder where this is. I don't think that's Las Vegas, but it could be. It's a great ad. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh my gosh, there's more stuff, guys. Let's take a look. What else do we have here? The Skyway TA frame and fork. They still were dropping these, man. 165 to 175. Now, you can see, we're going to be looking at Skyways. I've had two Skyways. I have a Skyway currently, love Skyway, but before I get into that, you can see that the frames on these bikes cost almost as much as a complete because of the quality of them. Let's take a look. So now we have the CW California Freestyle 149.95 for just the frame and fork. Hunter Pro Action, no price available. Oh, Hutch Trickstar, most expensive frame we've seen yet, guys. $199. So $200 if you want a Hutch Pro Star or a Freestyle. CW Pro Motion was $119. Haro Master $179. We got a Skyway Street Beat back there, which is $175. Here's the Odyssey seat clamp, $3.20. Skyway Hot Seat. It's like $7.95 for a seat. Man, that's dirt cheap. TNT Ultra Mini System, $26.95 for a stem. And then we have the ACS Rotor, $29. You get a dyno number plate for anywhere from $10.95 to $15.95. I think it's safe to say I spent about $15 on my plate, $17.95 to $20.95. Yeah, they were about anywhere from $12 to $15 for a number plate. So that's about right. But man, some of these parts are really, really cheap, considering how much a frame costs now. But one thing that hasn't changed though is you can buy a complete bike and you can build it, or you can buy a complete bike, just ride it, and it's going to be a lot less expensive than piecing the bike together. But when you put the bike together, it's just more fun, and you get a more quality bike, and you get to put your own touches on it. So I've always been a fan of that. Look at this ad here, Woody Edson. That is just awesome, man. Look, I love that number plate. Look how he has it set up. That's beautiful. Love it. More Hutch stuff here. Great ad. Okay, let's move on. Oh man, we're getting close to 30 minutes, guys, so I got to pick up the pace. Action BMX Cycle. And then we got Save Your Skin. Look at these elbow pads. Hallman USA. Man, those are some serious pads. CW handlebars are still out. $19.95 for a set of CW handlebars. I know I paid more for my CW handlebars, so I don't know where this price came from. We got the GT pad set, which is $13, and Skyway Easy bars, which were $31.95, and the Odyssey Flying Wedge bars were $24. That looks like a hanger. It doesn't even look like a set of handlebars. ODI Mushroom Nuggets. It looks like grips. ODI Mushroom 2 grips, $9.35. Odyssey 6-bolt hollow stem was $18.50. Man, stuff was so reasonable. Hutch goosenecks, $25 to $30. Do you know how much those things are now? Man, that's just ridiculous. Oh, this is a great shot. Look at this. I hate losing. The Sean Texas exclusive talk with Sean Texas. Sean Texas Factory CW Pro. Big, lots of muscles, 6'2", has two brothers. One is Dwayne. Dwayne is 6'8". Oh my God. One is Alex. Alex is only 6'5". Man, his brothers are gigantic. Sean still lives at home in San Diego. He rides with a gang called the SD Dogs. Sean is also part of Team Jesus. Sean has a lot of opinions, and he's not afraid to share them. That's really, really cool. Let's look at his, oh yeah, look, pimping. Yeah. What? I love how it's all purple around his outfit. That's pretty sick. And here's just the all breakdown of Sean's stuff. I really should have read this first so I could have gave you highlights. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, this dude was like a model. Good Lord. Got a full ad. Now, how many BMX racers are going to do this today? I don't know. But that's really cool. All right, let's keep moving. Frankfurt BMX. We're getting towards the end, guys. We got more parts here. Let's see. We've got some GT Pro bars. The GT Pro bars were $29.95. Odyssey brake handle was $16. We got the Terry cable. That's pretty famous. $9.65. Die-comp levers. Those went for 16 to 18 bucks. And then the Diamondback pad set went for $9.85. Man, I never realized stuff was so cheap back then. Then again, you know, the dollar went a lot further in 1986. Oh, look at this shot. Mike Miranda. Man, Mike can get rad. I love it. That's such a great shot of Mike. Awesome. Awesome shot. All right, let's keep on getting moving here because we're getting pretty long into the tooth here. It's 29 minutes. We got some Skyway Tough Wheels for $71.95. You can get those cheaper these days at Planet BMX. You got the GT Mag, which no price was available. The Tioga Comp Pool Tire, no price available. None of these have prices on them. Get a Hutch High Caliber chain for $8.99. And check this out, though. Profile cranks, $170. Yeah, you're going to spend some money on those. You got the Urchin pedal cages, $16.95. So really cool. Let's keep going here. Deer Gork, still going on. Rockville BMX. Oh, here's some of the equipment that you can buy. So we could have got a pair of dyno pants for $59.95. Some CW t-shirts for 10 bucks. A GT jersey for $24.95. Action BMX jersey, $15.95. Got some Haro t-shirts, $10.99. Rockville shirt, $9. And then West Coast Vans. No, prices vary. And oh, I love these Haro gloves. I had a set of these. $4.99. Man, I feel like I paid a lot more for these things, guys. I don't get. I think I got ripped off back in the 80s. All right, let's keep going. We got more equipment here. We'll skip over that. Oh, that's a great shot. It says Sid Tucks for styling points. Wow, where was that? Rancho Beach Ditch Concrete Evidence. That dirt isn't the only place to get rad. Oh, evidence that the dirt is not the only place to get rad. So these guys are jumping on the street. That's actually pretty cool. Man, so the way they word things in this magazine makes it very difficult to read sometimes. Well, this is a good shot. Okay, so what I love about this is you were not a BMXer unless you were jumping curbs. But I wasn't jumping curbs with that much height. That's really sick. That's a good shot. The next best thing to dirt, riding on the pavement. Oh, wow, this is RL. Look at RL. Busting a flatty right there off of a cement driveway. That is a really cool shot. Look at that. This is a good ad. Got Greg Hill and looks like Ron Wilkerson. Both on red line for ODI. It's a cool shot. Let's keep on going. Oh, I love this picture. I've actually used this photo for a thumbnail before for with Eddie King. That's a great shot. Fully crossed up. Love it. Eddie King whipping a heli and currently residing in the NBL number 2 spot. That is a really cool shot. That's awesome, actually. And that's pretty much it. We're getting into the skateboard stuff, guys, and that is a wrap. All right. So anyway, that was it, guys. We did it. This was BMX Action, October 1986. As always, thank you guys for watching, liking, and subscribing. And I'll get this one posted up later today. See you later.
I got it. At first it was hard. Nobody believed me. Ever since then, I'm making it clear. This my year. This my year. I hustle in the dark with a bright my head. Get the bright idea.